this. Carrie, thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Tell me about Kiln. What are you guys and what are you guys doing?
Yeah, so Kiln is a boutique co-working space. It was founded in Utah in 2011. And so what we do is, and we call it boutique because it's more than just a working space. So we have a big community, and that's really what it's focused on. Is you have your working space, and then the rest of your office is the 30,000 square feet that you operate within. So we do member programming every month. We really invest in the members and really want to make sure they have a holistic and like whole experience, and they're enjoying the place that they're working because we work so much. And then we do things like we have AM and PM snacks that we do, and we'll have a cafe. It's all kind of high end, state of the art, like podcast equipment, and we have a fitness area and a member kitchen. And then we really just offer a really comfortable and like inviting environment.
You guys are going, it's being renovated in the old town and country
Yes.
off 19th. I recently did the tour.
Yeah.
What can anyone expect? I know you have some renderings, and maybe if you want to send me some, I can edit some of them into the video too if you'd
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
But what can people expect just without any pictures?
Yeah, I mean, if you've been in the town and country before, when you walk in, you're just going to be blown away. I mean, the how big and bright the space is, and how we've changed it's almost incredible. It was an internal demo, but we wanted to keep the integrity of the building. So it was really important to keep that historic piece of Bozeman because so many people know it as a grocery store. But as you walk in the doors, tons of sunlight. We added about 30 skylights into the building, a lot of windows. So natural light. Kiln has a ton of like plants and trees is really a good thing as well. Plants provide good oxygen, filtration. So it's a really modern take on the building. So it's just like the little touches, but it's like Montana modern.
Hi, folks. Quick note from me. If you don't already know, the goal of Mountain Mule Media is to build real connection between Montana's businesses and the people they serve. If this episode or any other has given you something worth thinking about, smiling at, or passing along, I've got a small ask. Share it with a friend, text it to someone, post it in your story. That one simple action helps these businesses get seen, grow, and thrive, and it helps this show keep going. Thank you for supporting these Montana businesses. Now back to the show. It seems like what I saw, there's different themes for different areas. Is there
Yeah.
sort of a theme to this area specifically?
Yeah, so it's we're going to keep it Montana, and then Kiln has some touches that they've done in all the buildings. So we have the same internal design team that's done all the spaces, so we have the consistency. But we'll also have a conference room that is pink, so that is across all the spaces, and it really is a calming atmosphere. And then even to the light fixtures are really they're invigorating, they're not tiring, they don't hurt your eyes. But it's going to be like a lot of like wood flooring, black, blues, greens, tans. So that's going to be the common theme across the space. And like our ones in Arizona, Utah really fit that as well, like the desert kind of
Yep.
neutral colors.
Do you have, what's the kind of expectation or, room for co-working space? How many rooms are private offices?
Yeah, absolutely. We have 61 private offices.
Okay.
And then open space seating. We have our club desk, which is really like a hot seat that you'd kind of find in like a coffee shop. And we have 48 of those desks, but then people can work around the space. And we'll have more than 48 of those available. And then we have resident desks, which are also open seating, but it's like a dedicated space. So, any of the soft seating, we'll have a ton of couches, chairs, like a cafe seating area for the kitchen, and then just a bunch of options for people to work off of.
So if somebody wants to be a member there, I guess what are the different options look like? They're like, some might just have open seating, some might have an office.
Yeah, exactly. So we start at the club desk, which is the open seating, and then it goes all the way up to a 22 desk option. What we find a lot of the times is, someone might get a 1 to 2 desk space and it's one person, or someone might have one desk in what we would consider like a 4 desk space. So there's a lot of configurations and a lot of opportunities for companies that are a single person or, 40, 50 people that we can, place in different spaces.
And then if somebody wants to, are all the offices going to be permanently occupied, or there's some available for, 4 meetings or something like that?
Yeah, exactly. So the private offices we won't currently use for like meeting rooms, things of that nature. We do have meeting rooms available for the public and for members.
Okay.
And so essentially, but we're really flexible. So if we got to a space where, we have some offices open and someone wanted to, there's no reason why we wouldn't do that for people.
So whether it's, just a company that wants a space to meet once a month, or
Yeah.
somebody that wants a space to work every day.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And then we also have another option called Basecamp. And so what we have found with that is that there's some companies who maybe just want to meet once a week and they bring their teams together, even though like they're remote. And it gives them an opportunity instead of, going to a coffee shop or trying to find a restaurant space, it actually gives them an office where they can come in and work, have meetings, get things done. And then, maybe once, maybe twice, and then different companies can share the area.
I don't remember. Is there showers there?
There is, yeah.
Okay.
There's a shower facility. We do have that fitness center on
Yeah.
site. And then also it's just go take a workout class at lunch and come back and refresh and then get back to work. So that's definitely an option for members.
Yeah, I know that's big. And like a friend of mine, Bailey, she owns a yoga studio in
Yeah.
town, and they have showers, and that's a big thing for people. If somebody's wants to go to a fitness class in the
Yeah.
morning, then they could shower and then work
Right.
for the day versus going back home and
Yeah, exactly.
running loops all over
Or
the place.
it's, you figure I have to work out at 5 in the morning or 5 o'clock at night because I don't have any other options. So this, gives people a good opportunity to not have to worry about that part.
And there's a big emphasis on community. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of the idea behind this whole
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely. Yep. So it's really the foundation is hospitality and community. So Kiln goes into markets that have like a great lifestyle, indoor, outdoor kind of things, like really great communities, which Bozeman has. And so it's really just keeping that theme where you don't have to be a member to come into the space. So if you want to host an event or if you want to do like a lunch and learn, we have a theater that'll seat about 60 people, theater style. But then it just gives people that space that Bozeman has been missing as well. But it's just really inviting. So that's what our main goal is.
I found this so interesting, and I even after you presented at our chamber group, how like really emphasize on COVID that everyone went remote.
Yeah.
And now all these office buildings, are kind of obsolete for
Right.
companies. And now it's just funny to watch human nature as we all still want that connection. So now
Yeah.
we're creating these co-working spaces, which
Yeah.
have, become more popular in Bozeman and all over the country.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, even for me personally, I was working remote before COVID happened, in sales, but we got to see our teams a lot. So then when we all, went remote or the offices kind of went away, I don't think you actually realize how much you're missing that connection until you get back into it. And so that was even with Kiln, meeting with clients, being in the office spaces, just seeing the members and how they engage with our team. It's just really, it's refreshing. And again, like people are I just want to get out of my house every so often, or I just want to be around someone, or when I have a meeting, I don't want to have to take them to, a restaurant or something, which that's always great, but it's an elevated experience being able to bring them into, an open space that has kind of the buzz and the feel and just gets and I would say the cool thing about Kiln too is that you're interacting with all the other members, even if you don't have any business in common. It's that kitchen area, communal,
Yep.
kind of sharing food. So that's a big thing as well.
And for members, there's 24-hour access.
Yeah. Yep. 24/7. It's all digital key. It'll be staffed Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. But, someone has a late meeting or needs to come in over the weekend, they're able.
And then 9 to 5 is the public hours.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
not, if you're not a
Exactly.
member.
Yeah. But I mean, if you have an event or something after 5 o'clock, we're there. So it's not like you don't have support while you're in a meeting.
What should anyone know if if they're interested in joining or checking it out?
Yeah, I mean, you can go to the website, which is kiln.com, or, you can shoot us an email, but you can book tours. I don't work from the site, but I'm always close by. So it's just whether it's information, or if it's just popping in, we're happy to show people around.
And then you have access to the kilns in other cities as well. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
So Bozeman will be the 20th location once we open. And we're located in Idaho, Oregon, and Portland. We're in the Denver area, all across Utah. Arizona, Las Vegas, and the San Diego area.
It's Boise in Idaho? That's where you guys are?
Yes, Meridian, which is outside of it, and then
Okay.
Boise is opening next year.
Okay, and then where in Utah?
We are in Salt Lake City, Lehigh, Provo, Park City,
Oh, wow.
St. George, and then Holiday is opening at the end of September.
Yeah, it seems like anyone that skis or does, like, there's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
And like we're in Portland. We're going to be in Bend next year. Las Vegas, if people are, going down for fun or something, they can pop into the office space.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that I didn't ask you or anything else?
I would say memberships are open. So we're able to book members right now, and we're giving a really good incentive for people who, are trusting us with the space and wanting to come in, which we're calling founders rates. And it's a pretty good discount before we open. And then, once the doors go, we'll just kind of see what incentives are, but those are guaranteed before.
Very cool. And how did you get into this position? You're a Montana native, right?
Yeah, I'm a Montana native. Yeah. Born and raised. Grew up in Ennis. That's where my family and I moved back to a couple years ago. I was working for Instacart Corporate. My team is in Atlanta, and then I had my son. And so traveling back and forth to Atlanta wasn't ideal anymore. And so I decided to take a break. And about the same time, a recruiter from Kiln had reached out and just let me know they were opening this new workspace, mostly focused on hospitality, which I have a background in as well. And so it just seemed like a cool opportunity.
Right on. And so tell me the website again where people can get more info.
It's Kiln, KILN.com.
Okay. And then they would just navigate to the Bozeman location.
Yeah. Yep. And it'll pop up. So as soon as they hit Bozeman, it'll show, book a time on the calendar. It can be a call as well. Cool. But that's an easy way.
Cool. Well, I think it'll be a cool space, and I'm excited to see it when it's finished.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been in there since February. So
I don't know if you said that. Tell me the date, the open date, or
the week of October 7th is what we're aiming for right now.
Cool. Well, yeah, I'm excited to come check it out.
Yeah, it's close. We're not too far out.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening, folks. You can find the full blog post for every episode, along with key takeaways and links at mountain-mule.com. If you haven't yet, consider following the show. That one small action helps these Montana businesses get seen, grow, and thrive, and it helps this podcast keep going too. If you know a business that would be a good fit for the show, we'd love to hear from you. Just reach out through the website or social. Thank you for supporting these Montana businesses. See you on the next show.